So two things. I mean, I think you could pose the question with career and life-wise, that all transitions as well. And so I worked in information technology for long years. The last 15 years of my technological career was working within cable, satellite TV, technology, streaming, sports entertainment, all that. And so it was like there was a lot of status associated with that. And yes, prior to transitioning, I had the six-figure salary. I had the bonuses. I had the vacations wherever I wanted to go and all of that. But what it was is career-wise, I always kept trying to go back to the career that I used to do. Some people, that's fine. But for me, that career, I tried over and over and over to return to technology. I worked as a project manager in technology, but it never worked. And I had a number of jobs that I used to be able to, prior to transitioning, I was very proud because I used to be able to close interviews like this confidently. And as a transgender woman, I could never close. I could never close the deal. And I always had this thought in my mind, like, okay, once I get that gig, life will be good, everything will be on track, and boom. But it just never really worked out. And I think I had one job that I wanted so bad, and I got an interview for a program manager at Google in the Bay Area. And I went through the interview process, it's a tough interview process when you interview with a prestigious company like that. And, and when you get a call from a prestigious company like that, you take that call, right? As a professional, you take that call and I did my best to make it happen. I got like 5 steps through it's like 5 different sets of interviews, like different, here's your primary, here's your second, 5 different sets. Wow. And I didn't close it. And it was, for me at that point, it was heartbreaking because I can do this work. I know I can do this work, but I didn't get it. And what it made me do, and I'll talk about it made me realize that let me look towards other things. Maybe this is the point in my life where technology is no longer my career. And I was holding on to it like other things of my previous life. I was attached to it, clinging to it, holding on to it desperately. And little by little, I had to let go of that. And so what I found more of a career path is I became, last year, I was looking seriously at a path of becoming a traditional therapist, but I approached it from an alternative route. And what it was is I got certified as a hypnotherapist. Okay. And why did I go that route? I went that route because I can quickly address things and beliefs that people have, that we all have. We have beliefs based on our life experiences. And at some point, those beliefs serve us, and at some point, they no longer serve us. And as a hypnotherapist, I help people attach when there's not serving them. And it could be any number of issues, but I help people change those beliefs and allow them to walk into a new reality to what they're going to. So in a way, my lived experience is now what I can offer back to people. And as I progressed as a hypnotherapist, I'm engaged in other methods of it. And really the beauty of what I do now is I work with pain clients. I work with people who struggle with issues of anxiety, depression, even more trauma, which is the things that I traverse. But now I've started out serving those areas, and now I'm refocusing that back to offer people community, because what I can do with hypnotherapy is for the things that I can get to root cause issues, I can get to that very quickly. And not that I know better, but more I can help the person on the receiving end elicit their own healing process and deeply heal and change themselves to go the direction that they made to be. So my new career is actually a dream. And I never imagined it to be true. And because I can get people there relatively quickly, I can have sessions that are, 1 to 3 sessions. I can get somebody where they need to be. And it's like, okay, my role as a hypnotherapist is done and you don't need me anymore. I don't want you to be seeing me for a year, 2 years. I don't want that. I want to address this so you can move on.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to do that. It does something to me. And I want to start offering it more towards community, but also I want to more start serving LGBTQ youth and as well families of those LGBTQ youths, because each has a profound voyage. And I feel what I have to offer as a human being, my life voyage now has it's in such an intense, beautiful place. And my career it's relatively new, but it's a career of purpose and passion. And I'll cover the other topic you're sharing about, because in a way, my transition, like many of us, some more than others, I had to lose, my transitional journey was, I had to lose everything about my life as him. I had to lose it all. I had to lose my house, my marriage, my status, my career, many friends, and part of it, my family, part of it, all that stuff. And many of us share that journey. But the more and more I was able to let go of that stuff, when the new stuff came in, is that, by the way, in the process, my finances got totally freaking wrecked. I mean, my credit got wrecked, my finances got wrecked. And really before I transitioned, I just thought, like, I'm going to just be hang gliding right into my retirement. And I crash landed into like being broke,
Yes.
But the beauty is, because I was steadfast about myself, the one gift of transition later in life is I did know if I had patience and persistence, I'd get where I need to be.
Yeah.
And maybe, so what happened was my finances, oh God, I'm going to cry. My finances totally turned around, 100%. Second, I was able to repair my credit through friends, really the right friends and friends in community. And third, because one of my best friends in community had moved to Phoenix. And so I get to live a dream, because I bought my dream home in Phoenix. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath in a beautiful artistic area, which is me, beautiful racially mixed. I need that. Artistic community, swimming pool. But I get to maintain a business and a practice in Los Angeles and live here. And my goals is that I want to, to maintain both this lifestyle in both areas, because I feel my life deeply has direction in both areas. Substantial direction in both areas. And so it's like, can I say everything? Oh, it's like this definitive thing and I'm the Instagram influencer. No, it's in development.
Yes.
But it's like, there's somewhere deep in me that I know this is my direction. And so going through my process, I've got to discover it. And I've got to live it. And I love where I live right now. It's a dream. I love my house where I live. You can lose your house, you can lose finances, you can regain it. But right now, I think what I have, what I never had before, I have such an appreciation for what this means. Appreciation to have lost it and regain it, and to have something so beautiful in my life is unreal. Because when I started transition, I couldn't imagine this. I couldn't imagine this was possible. I thought that was everybody else, not me.
Yeah, right. That's so amazing to look at, from when self-harm was crossing your mind, all those years where you didn't see a way out, you didn't know what was going to happen, to compare that to now where you're living purposefully and you found a calling that is so important to helping people get from where they are to where they need to be. And that's so beautiful. So amazing.